Greetings, Toku fans. It's Jeremy from the Toku Source. It's the first time I've said that. Used to saying Jeremy from Toku Toy Store. Welcome on in. This is the first ever Source Sidecast. We're going to watch the Power Rangers 30th anniversary kickoff live stream from Hasbro Pulse. Parts of it I will put here next to me, and we can watch along together. Hasbro kind of already let some things leak. I don't know if they did that deliberately, probably not, but we've already had a preview of the Power Rangers 30th anniversary special coming to Netflix in April. They'll probably play it again, so we can watch that together as well. Lots of other exciting news. I hope you are ready for it all. We've got the live stream ready to go. They are due to kick off in 50 seconds, as you can see here. So we'll pop that up when it is appropriate. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. Let us know if you're out there. Tell me what you think as you go along. Any questions you have, throw them my way. I'll be happy to answer them, whether they are Toku Source related, Power Rangers related, anything related really. This can be a little bit of an AMA at the same time. Also let me know if you can hear me properly and that everything here is working. I think it's all set up and ready to go. But as is the case with live entertainment, you never know what's working and what is not. We have a 10-second countdown on the Hasbro Pulse stream. Will they go live on time? I haven't watched enough of them to know whether they are good enough to go live on time or whether they sit waiting for a while. It looks like we are ready for a live start.
So excited to be back with you guys and here with my friends Jordan and Sam. Hope you all had a very, very awesome New Year and that you're keeping warm here in this January, especially if you're in New England.
Yeah.
We have so much awesome stuff to share with you today. We have a brand new Lightning Collection reveal with my man Jordan here. We've got an awesome unboxing of the Zap Astro Megazord, which I know you guys are so super stoked about, with my buddy Jarrett. And to cap it all off, we've got awesome 30th anniversary reveals brought to you by our friends Loretta and Alan and the product team, and a special surprise from our franchise team. So I'm super, super excited. These guys are going to kill it, and I'm really I'm like so excited for all of this for you guys. I got to get going back to work.
What are you hoping for, our stuff?
Have an awesome fan stream.
Thank you.
Yeah, have fun.
I am hoping for
Thanks, John.
just kind of more from the 30th anniversary stuff, really.
So many Lightning Collection figures to
I would
reveal.
love to see more Zords.
One is a doozy. So let's
more monsters for the Lightning Collection. So is this a monster? Please make it a monster.
Yeah. So Tommy in his Dino Thunder Black Ranger suit. I'm psyched for this one.
We have
Dino
seen
Thunder's
this,
one
but
of my favorite seasons. Obviously, I mean,
don't think we've seen the packet before.
It's
nice to see the package.
For a very long time. You know, it was set before the unfortunate news of JDS passing, which hit us all.
It's a good
really
head sculpt,
hard.
though.
You know, I don't know about you, but
it's a really good head
I
sculpt.
wanted to be Tommy Oliver when I grew up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think everyone did watch Power Rangers.
Yeah. So
Mesogog. They are doing Mesogog.
Really cool, and
I'm more into the Mighty Morphin Monsters. That's the collection I'm building personally. That's a neat box. I really dig that box.
And I know, like, with the 30th anniversary year, we had some other stuff planned with him that we're going to reveal later on this year. I had the absolute honor of getting to work directly with him, and I think fans are going to really appreciate what's coming up.
Absolutely. So that's Dino Thunder Black Tommy Oliver, Dr.
Duff's looking forward to a 30th anniversary trailer. We've actually had it. It dropped early. It dropped about 45 minutes ago. So I'm sure they will play it again. Otherwise, it is out there on YouTube already.
The full Dino Thunder team without the full Dino
Here he
Thunder
is.
villain, Mesogog.
That looks really good. That's
I'm looking forward to seeing this close up. Let's get a close up view in here, guys. There you go.
Mesogog is it's always really exciting to get a villain.
That's a cool box as well. I'm not a fan of the flap on the top. I know they've just taken the plastic hook off, but
for a character like
Mesogog,
who is so distinct, he's got the robe, he's got the unique.
As somebody who stocks and sells these, it is quite hard to store things with flaps. Bandai Japan are terrible for it.
Amazing designer Loretta and sculptor Corey and the rest of the team pulled together a really awesome figure that I think you guys will be really excited to get your hands on. He comes with two extra hands.
By the way, I hope you can hear me okay over the live stream. Let me know if
this hand can actually
I am too loud, they are too loud.
Head brain beam thing. And yeah, that's our second Lightning Collection figure for this assortment.
Yeah,
Will you get that base with it?
The rivalry between
What, the rotating
Dr.
base?
Tommy
That's
Oliver
pretty
is
cool.
actually really solid.
I don't think so,
storytelling.
though.
That's one of the reasons Dino Thunder.
It's not going to fit in the box for one thing.
Absolutely. So, what do we got next? Let's set him over here. Sorry?
No, that's okay.
It's like they've got their own little Megazord cockpit here.
Rangers,
Yes,
Galaxy. Absolutely. So, Kendrick's super cool character, super cool figure.
From the distance, that head sculpt that actually looks pretty good.
So she had a really cool storyline. She sort of sacrificed herself to.
Right.
She gave up her Quasar
They've
saber
come
and then,
leaps and bounds in the
bit.
head sculpts, because the first few,
But
like
also
the
I love
first
that
two
she
waves of
uses
head
her own
sculpts,
glasses. That's always
were
gonna be a thing
awful.
that I wear
Absolutely
glasses now,
awful.
but that, as a
Volumes
kid,
are good.
I
Thank
would
you, Will.
appreciate
Welcome
seeing
in.
Someone in glasses kicking butt.
Absolutely. Speaking of those glasses, on the civilian head of Kendrick's, they're actually removable. So if you
Oh, you can take the glasses off.
finagle in here,
Oh, that's
you can
cool.
pull off the glasses.
That's something you
And
can
now
lose,
she
folks.
is
Better buy
hard
6 of these.
seeing Kendrick's.
Those glasses
So
will
yeah,
not hang
this
around
is,
long.
I think this is the second to last Lost Galaxy figure that we're releasing.
It's not a bad sculpt. It probably
and
looks
the
better with
rest
the
of team
glasses
is
on.
Still coming. We have one more, so stay tuned for that. But for now, Kendrick's will be complementing the team. And for our last Lightning Collection reveal,
I think we knew about all these already.
Oh,
Certainly
I was
Mesogog
ready to go.
and the
I
Dino
think
Thunder
we
Black.
have a special guest
do,
that
that's
will
right.
be revealing that, right? So
A guest?
never mind.
take it away.
What's up, everyone? It's Kai Moya, the Dino Fury Blue Ranger, and I'm here today with someone very special, the Dino Fury Blue Ranger.
Well played.
Would you look at that?
I like that.
The classic Lightning Collection. It has my face on it, and I've never seen it before, so
Hey, and yes, I was missing your face. Well, here it is.
I'm excited at the same time, but
Welcome
I'm
back.
excited to show you guys.
Is this the? No, it's not the first Dino Fury figure in the Lightning Collection, is it? They've done red, but it's one of the first.
Here is.
Quite a privilege to be one of the first.
I think it really looks like me. Check it out. Is it?
It does look like him.
They did a good job. It comes
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
it looks like
classic
him. That's the benefit of the
interchangeable
current
helmet
seasons,
and
obviously, is
hands
they can do a
and
proper
Dino Fury
face scan
saber,
rather
so
than just looking at photos
bring
and
that out.
making best for it. Red, you say, Duff? Yeah. I
Look at
thought
that.
red had come out.
There it is.
How does everybody feel about these,
Touches the
like,
Dino Fury saber.
effect parts
Alright.
that come with the figures? I would much rather they
Both coming up.
didn't bother with those
Classic
and
Lightning
just gave us more
Collection.
weapons
You can do all
and
the poses with it.
TV accurate accessories myself.
So good.
I don't use them at all.
You can even have the lightning off if you want.
I would like,
Right
yeah,
here.
yeah.
When you get tired of looking at me, just get the helmet on there.
Some tiny little
That's so
little
cool.
Ryusols to put inside the sword. That's what you need. More things to lose.
This is pretty surreal. You guys should get one. I'm gonna buy one too.
They've painted his
Well,
morph
if you want
blue.
them in action,
Kick
go
off
watch it on
alert.
Netflix. We got
People are
both
gonna
seasons
kick
there,
off.
so
It's
go
the
check it
wrong
out.
color.
Thank you, Kai. That was super awesome. I love seeing actors reveal their figures and get to look at them for the first time. It's
Yeah.
super neat. But wait, there's
They've
more.
always stayed in the
Well,
box
wait,
like the
there's
head
more, that's
sculpts.
right. We
Yeah, I
have
don't use the head
one more
sculpts either.
item to
I think
reveal to you
we're a
guys,
similar collector,
and
Duff.
that is
In fact, it's all stayed in the box as far as
two-pack.
I'm concerned.
So this is a 2-pack of our favorite foot soldiers, the Tenga Warriors.
Not
It
everybody's
comes with
favourite
the
foot
two
soldiers.
Tengas
I've got a
and two
buttload of
different
these things
color
still lying
variants.
around. So
you
if you
have
need a
a green
Tenga warrior,
version and a blue version,
hit me up.
as
I've
well
got
as their
a ton.
corresponding 2 sets of hands and 2 sets of wings and 2
apparently they had
effect
a buttload
pieces.
left over as well,
We
so
know
they've
that,
thrown
you guys
some
love these
extra paint
figures,
on them,
we love these
repackaged them,
figures,
and
we
released them
wanted to
again.
Make sure that you could get them army
With
builder style in
effect
the 2-pack
stuff.
with some really cool variations to change things up on your shelf. as they battle the Ninja Rangers and everyone else they fought. I think they fought a lot of people.
They fought a lot of people.
So let's take a look. The Tango Warrior 2-pack is a fan channel exclusive for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse or other fan retailers.
That's
right
today.
Today.
Not
17th.
Not right
yeah.
now. Today at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So be sure to check those out.
Which is 6
As
o'clock
for the
UK
other
time.
4 figures that we revealed that are part of the Lightning Collection mainline, they'll be available at all retailers and for pre-order, of course, on Hasbro Pulse, also at 1 p.m. Eastern today. So be sure to check them out. Power up your collection. And speaking of power,
As much as I hate to say it, Hasbro Pulse is your best option for any of the new figures.
Reveal. Coming up next, we have a
Very selective
project
with who they give
unboxing of
the figures
actual
to
Megazord.
nowadays.
Stay tuned.
We are tuned.
Hey, Jared.
Got a thing to show you.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us.
Jarrett's like
Thanks for
Cher.
having me.
He hasn't got a surname.
This is a huge box.
Very big.
This is a gigantic box. This is larger
wait,
than any of
is
the
it-
other
yeah.
Sword Ascension Project boxes.
I'm intrigued to see
It's,
how
fitting
sturdy
for,
this is.
Zord,
That was the problem with the
Megazord
original
that
Astro
is
Megazord, that it was
about 15
very
inches
brittle,
tall, just under 15
especially
inches
as it
tall
got
when
older.
it's
It just
fully,
broke.
Morphed into robot mode.
37 centimeters.
Hey,
14.5 inches.
It says that on the box. Ooh. Of course, at that 1 1/44th scale.
Yeah.
So this, what we're unboxing for you guys today, is an early sample. This is actually sealed. You can see the tape
Sticker?
sealed.
Sticker
Yeah,
tape?
They
sticker
gave me a
tape
knife
sealed.
to take it apart.
Yes, very carefully, very carefully. So all that to say, there might be some weird things with it. You know, this is an early pre-production
There might be some
sample.
weird
This
things
is
with
the
it
first time we're
because
gonna be looking at it
we don't
outside
bother with
of,
checking things before they go in the
sealed
box.
Yeah.
So
Quality
expect
control,
some weird things. We
all
might
that kind of
comment on
stuff.
like paint apps that might look off, or maybe some.
That's not the
packaging
Astro
things.
Megazord.
Oh,
it is.
geez. Can you imagine? All right, but Jarrett, would you like to do the
Kitten
honors
walks
and-
out.
Yeah, totally. First off, like, this is the first time I've actually seen this pre-production sample in person. We did a whole bunch of work on this, just like the other boxes, to create.
It's a nice
something really-
box. I've got to give them that.
There's spot
And I'm
glass on
digging the
all
plastic-free
sorts of different spots
packaging
on here. We
throughout
have all sorts of really cool
all of the Power Rangers Hasbro stuff.
embossings and a bunch of other really premium feeling elements.
Yeah. And the feel of the box itself, I think it's got to be probably one of the best boxes I've seen for a collector product that Hasbro
Yeah.
has done.
Yeah,
To be completely honest.
I'm really glad to see them all together because
Yeah.
they all look really cool together, and they're going to look really cool on people's shelves.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't bother personally with
Weird.
the Zap Megazord and the Zap Dragon
So,
Zord
yeah,
because
get this thing open.
I had a buttload of those things already.
While you're cutting,
Like,
is
I've
that
got the
same
Solar
artist
Trigokin,
who
and if
did
anybody has got the Solar
illustrations for
Trigokin, Megazord, and
So
Dragon
all
Zord,
of- all of the front
you don't need
illustrations
another
are
one.
done by
You
Toku
really
Source.
don't. That is,
Tracy Chang.
it's the
And
ultimate.
then all of the inside illustrations are done
That's
by
one thing Sentai does as well as amazing boxes. This is
I
true.
don't want to cut
Yeah.
it that way.
Like, as a collector,
Imperfect art.
there are a lot of things that you can just display the boxes for because the artwork is beautiful.
Slide them off.
I like that they've used the Zoo Ranger Z, like is on the
Oh, I thought.
We're
on the
professional.
cockpits and things
We're
for
very
the
professional
Zord Ascension project. That's a nice touch.
Studio.
I'm very interested in what's over the shoulder of the lady at the back, actually.
Check out the back.
The Alien Ranger set. Oh, hello.
Z on the back for
I like that.
AD boss. Of course, you got
It's a
the
box
QR
in a
code
box.
on top,
QR
too.
code on top.
We've got rid of plastic, but you'll have extra cardboard to make up for the fact. Keep our carbon footprint up.
Probably not up yet.
It could be up.
January? Maybe.
Yeah, so I mean, I think this is a spring release item, so it's coming out a couple months after the start.
I
of
like
the
that
year.
they don't even know if it's
of course,
available for
pre-orders are
pre-order
up
yet.
Now you can still pre-order this, secure your copy from Hasbro Pulse and other retailers, but the site itself might be up later on in the year.
It's a beautiful shade of
Check
blue.
out the dope illustration that Tracy did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then under the hood, we've got another dope illustration.
Yes, this is one of my low-key favorite parts of Zap is the inside the front lid
Yeah.
illustration.
Yeah.
I think they're all the first like battle
All
or
the first
referencing
battle.
the first.
Not
battle
sure how I
that
feel
they
about that
participated in.
art
So, like,
inside. Looks a bit
And I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but there's a
basic.
block gloss inside there too. There's
Dunno.
V's repeated all throughout there.
I'm sure people enjoy it.
Just premium touches everywhere.
Speaking of premium,
Speaking of premium, underneath the hood, we
It's a
have
Deca cockpit.
the control
Yeah,
panel
Deca
inside
cockpit.
the Astro Megazord, which is what you're going to see as soon as you open up the box.
Nice.
just like bringing you into the experience of piloting the Megazord.
And then,
Ooh, paper.
now we have tons of paper.
So much paper. Paper's good. It means
We're-
no plastic.
Yeah, we're not going to talk during this because it crinkles.
Catering to everyone's ASMR. Hasbro Pulse. Not very nice ASMR, in my opinion.
Funny production things. I think this is supposed to have the Z print on all over, but as an early sample, it is just paper. Behold!
That,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take a step back.
yeah,
so
yeah,
I can
yeah.
get in here and play.
I think this might be
Looks
your
like it's
first
got
time
some
using this
heft.
as well.
it
I
is.
haven't seen this in person.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you can let them say.
No, it's
Okay.
fine. Go right ahead.
No, it's
Admire.
Someone do it for the love of...
neat. And it's the 25th anniversary of In Space, along with the 30th anniversary of Mighty Morphin and the franchise as a whole. So this feels like a super appropriate Zap project for us to do. A Zap project?
Yeah,
Solar
actually-
Station project for us to do.
So that's actually one of the reasons I was a little bit gung-ho about doing this one. In order to...
Oh, there's that Z.
Yeah, there we go.
So this is what all of the packing.
I'm about to crinkle. Crinkle warning.
Looks wobbly. I don't know, it looked...
Sprinkle it
I'll
up.
have to wait for them to transform it and see. Do enough people like ASMR to justify this noise? I would edit that out,
It's almost,
personally.
tram-sized sword.
What are you trying to say? I'm 1/144th scale.
So there's the head slash
The
the
Micro Ranger figures
the
all
rocket.
closed out in the We Need Megazord Power Now
just loves yeeting
pose.
paper
Are
over
we
his
done with the
shoulder.
sharp blade thing?
Oh yeah,
I'm just gonna move it out of the way.
Sure.
Okay.
put that somewhere where we all know it is. Shuttle packed out separately, 4 extra posing hands.
Shuttle
rocket
is the word I was
booster
looking
slash
for,
blaster.
not rocket.
Gigantic sword.
Gigantic
Afternoon, Reese.
sword.
Welcome in.
In space, everything's bigger.
These guys look keen.
And-
Yeah,
I mean, it has
they're
to
all
be.
over
There's
it.
so
They
much
love their
space.
ASMR as well. Just love crinkling paper ass.
And beside thrusters for that as well.
This is so
This is a Sam-sized blaster, too.
This is a size blaster. So when you get this out of the box, you're going to notice this is a gorgeous, amazing spaceship. Oh, also shield packed out at the bottom, as it should be. I'm just going to, let's see, you can pull open.
That looks really, really cool.
I'm hoping the big M on the top there isn't
So
like wavy.
most of the back
Like
metal,
the
placement
some of the parts
is
on
kind
the
of,
Megazord
or
and the Dragon Sword
plating
just look like
placement
they've come fresh
is
out of
kind
a
of
3D
an
printer
homage or
with that
reference
kind
to
of
the
print
original 90s
line
toy.
in it. I was not
It's a little
keen
bit
on that.
extra on this guy, but
Will this be available to buy from your fine
opening
store?
up the front,
No, no, it will
see
not.
where the shuttle
No, we
docks.
don't tend to do the newer
folds
Hasbro
down,
stuff
and then you pop
because
the shuttle
Hasbro sell
in.
it directly. So there's very little need to do that.
I was just thinking about, like,
And then Hasbro will
Jordan is for this.
sell it to
Little
certain
latch
stores and not
keep it
others. But
shut.
Jordan is
Lord Necrozma, welcome in.
It's on
That
our
stuff is
How
really
you
nice, too.
doing?
It's not.
Yeah,
It
okay,
really
you
is. This stuff is so cool.
It's so cool.
Honored to know you.
We're
Jordan.
checking out this Zap
As
Astro
cool as Mighty
Megazord,
Morphin is
hoping it's
the 30th
sturdy.
anniversary, so we have plenty of exciting product that's yet to come, as well as the first 2 Zap projects. I firmly believe that we should branch out.
I do have one of the
later seasons,
original
like
Astro
In Space, that are
Megazords
still so
in
fan
reach, actually.
beloved, and do really
Might go get it,
cool marquee
'cause why
items
not?
like this. And I think that the 25th anniversary
Yeah.
is a perfect reason.
they can't close it. No,
to life.
they don't. They haven't
What we
thought
were
this through.
Going for with Zap in general.
Yeah.
Like, we
The
want
only problem with a
Zap
pure unboxing is you need to know how to do things,
Zord that has, does, or
and you kind of need to look at the instructions a lot of the time.
in the Power Rangers universe, which gives us a lot of leeway to do a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
As I said in the past,
There you go. He's
well,
worked it out.
future,
There we
you'll
go.
see. Dream job. This is a dream job.
Yes. Sorry for all the noise, but hey. So just like the original toy,
Now he's sorry for the
these rocket
noise.
boosters can pop off and connect to the side, like that,
So
and then.
is it going to be too much to ask for him
lastly,
to transform
the
this
booster
into
itself can be mounted to the bottom.
into the Megazord mode? Do you think?
Ta-da! Sam, did you have, or Jarrett, actually, did either of you have Power Rangers toys growing up?
Yes.
Yeah?
Actually, once I went
you
out
have
to
this one?
California to visit my uncle, and he said I could get any souvenir I wanted, and I came back with a 12-inch, actually I think 11-inch Red Ranger from Mighty Morphin. So
Wow.
that was
nice.
my California souvenir when I was a kid.
Hey, oh my gosh, I had California souvenirs too.
Was that
Were they
canon
also
there?
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
They were transformed.
Are they just making
But,
stuff up to put on this?
Sorry, you didn't hear that. But I will say.
Don't
I
remember
know.
there being a canon.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first time that I actually played with the
On the
original
bottom.
90s toy was when we got it to study to work on this.
Oh, there was.
I
Oh no,
didn't
that's
grow
the
up with many
Zap.
Power Rangers toys.
You're lost.
Yes, absolutely. But
The only
so,
place I can
suffice
see
to say,
it
I was
is on the
excited.
Zap. No, there's a view of the
but just
bottom.
kidding, I was
There
very
was no
happy to- Love you,
canon.
Mom.
They
Love
are
you,
making it up.
But
We all love all our
we
parents.
all love our parents. But
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
holding that original toy and finding as many points of reference for this, it was really cool.
Yeah.
It was really fun. And there's something about the old classic clickiness of the joints that still hold up pretty well
Yeah.
today.
Maybe not on the
that
Astro
is
Mega Ship,
so
but yeah,
nostalgic.
that's why the
I also,
Zap
like, you know,
is highly
some of the Japanese
anticipated.
designs and stuff, which is super cool. I mean, I know you and I are model builders in this scale, and it's really neat to sort of bring this into Hasbro at this scale.
I
with
do like
Power
that they're
Rangers,
doing it in the
feeling like that
in the
feeling of,
appropriate
like,
scale.
okay, this is something really cool on my shelf that I, you know, like.
I think it's
it
another
clicks,
copy of the
it's
original toy,
solid,
not the show. Yeah, they
Clicks,
haven't
it
used
articulates-
the source material as
Yeah,
closely
it
as
does
they've
exactly
just
what
bought an
we
Astro
should be doing
Mega
with
Ship on
Megazords,
eBay.
You know?
Yep.
Rotate that. Just run through a quick transformation.
Just quick.
Good ratchet joint.
Quick little.
Does seem quite sturdy.
And then we have these arms. Click forward. Fun thing we added is kind of like this butterfly joint for the arms, so that if you wanted to, you could swing them forward. And it looks kind of awkward, but he can hold his sword with both hands.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So I think
Necessary.
More
yeah,
articulation
so when you
is
look at
always
it from
good.
certain angles, it looks very cool. And then, one thing I do want
Yeah, I
to
like that.
make
The ability
sure
to
we
do that
show
turn
is
and
the
wrist
feet.
out thing.
This is an early sample. Actually, are on
We're still
All of
professionals.
the classic
so you
mecha
can
in
get a little bit of ankle
the
rotation
90s kind of
there.
Super Sentai used to do that. Just
We
stand
also have
and
those cool
present
images
themselves
that
like
we've,
a
Yeah,
taken
like a
from-
samurai, I
from
guess.
PulseCon,
Yeah.
I think they give you guys a great close-up of some of the details, like the cockpits. This has 2 different cockpits.
I don't think the little ranges in the
and
cockpit
they're always worth
are
a revisit
necessary, really.
because every time I look at those pictures, it's just.
That
I'm
looks
sure some
pretty
people dig
big.
it, but
How would you say it compares to the Dino Megazord?
Well,
Oh, they just keep that
it should be bigger. Yeah.
Professional toy people.
Professional toy people.
look at how much bigger he is.
Look at
Again,
how much
I just
bigger
want
the
to point
sword
out.
is.
You can put the sword in.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's. I also just stomped on all of the in Space Rangers. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. They have the power to protect them.
Hey,
The power protects you.
very
Gonna
cool.
put them in a similar
Huge.
pose.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as it should be, but it's still huge.
It's like a full other figure
Yeah.
bigger.
It does look better.
Yeah.
I gotta
It does
say,
look a
being
lot
able to
better
work on
than
this,
the
with you
Dino
guys, with
Megazord.
some of the best team here at Hasbro. has
Some
been
learning
an
has
absolute
taken
career
place, I
highlight,
think.
So thank you guys.
And they've
Thank you.
taken some of the feedback on.
Oh yeah. And being able to bring this Astro Megazord to the fans has been an absolute pleasure. I'm very excited for you guys to get your hands on them.
I'm very excited for us to get our hands on it.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah, after we
gosh.
cut, I'm taking this with me.
I mean, I guess you could. I'll lend it to you. I'll lend it to you. So, that's the Zord Ascension Project Astro Megazord. Pre-orders are live now. They're coming in early to mid 2023 is when they'll start shipping. So
That's this year.
That's this year.
that is this
That's
year.
this
Oh my
year.
gosh, it's so early. I keep on getting mixed
Time.
up. So that'll wrap it for our Zord Ascension Project Astro Megazord unboxing. Thank you guys so much for making it look super
I'm gonna
awesome.
tell them what's coming next.
Sam, please
Okay,
tell
so what's coming
tell me
next? Loretta and Alan are going to talk to you about 30th anniversary stuff,
Yeah.
which is going to be
Yeah.
really cool. And then I'm going to talk to you from the
You'll
past.
get to see
because I had
the
opportunity
trailer, I think,
to
Duff.
talk to some folks down in New Zealand.
Thanks, Sam, and hello. I am Loretta, the product designer on Lightning Collection, if you haven't been following us. But today we have a special guest. This is our brand creative, Alan, and he's going to talk us through some of the awesome designs that he developed for this.
Thanks, Loretta. Yeah, I'm here to talk to you guys about the 30th anniversary and how we arrived at the look that we did.
They're going to keep saying 30th anniversary and make me feel old, aren't they?
But
hey, Tamsin, welcome in.
We wanted stylistically to include everything that encompasses the whole 30 years of Power Rangers. So we were trying to find that mix of, retro to modern and what that look would be like. So we really thought, what should we focus on for Power Rangers? What makes them iconic visually? So for two things came up. Color is one. So we want to kind of express all the colors that Power Rangers is. And the second of all is the action, the lighting, all that kinetic energy that makes Power Rangers what it is. And so we really partnered closely with an artist that really represented everything that we wanted to show with this. And I'm very excited to actually be able to introduce to you two posters that we developed with him. And his name is Orlando Arocena.
Very sparkly.
Awesome.
Yeah, aren't they great?
You're only allowed to see them for
really
half a
love
second.
This, like, prism effect that you guys have going on.
there we go.
Really does show this sort of the more phenomenal action happening.
Yeah, and we were like really inspired by
It's
looking at
very
retro
90s
pop
as
art,
well. It's 90s with a modern
because
spin. I
Power Rangers has
do
roots
like
in
it.
Sentai also. We looked at a lot of Japanese anime pop art. We are also inspired by Neo Tokyo neon vibes, as you'll see from the lights there. Also, we took a little bit from, the whole teleportation that they had.
Tell us how that translated into the packaging art.
Yeah, sure. So I have some packages here with me.
Re-releasing all of
We have
these.
the Yellow Ranger and the Blue Ranger here. So you'll see that, it's really inspired our branding, right? So we have the Yellow Ranger here in that 30th style. We also, if you turn to the side of the box, we have that style with all the Rangers celebrating 30th. And then if you want to display it on the other side, you also have that choice and that option. And then you kind of pair them together to have their morphing poses. So the back,
I love that.
Yeah, the back here as well. We have the morphing pose again. You can see it really clearly. And then, of course,
It's like one European box and one American box.
Everything it comes with. And so
Or
for the
one
product,
Spanish
I'm going to hand
box.
it back to Loretta so she can talk a bit more about that.
Thanks, Alan. I
Interesting.
love how we incorporated the
Enjoy your drive home,
the
Reese.
morphing
Drive safe.
pose, because it really is one of the highlights to this feature, or at least to this figure. It is part of the way that makes it remastered. Whenever we wanted to re-release this, we wanted to make it better than ever. And for 30 years, we really wanted to celebrate what makes Power Rangers so special, and it's that morphing moment, right? It's what
It
makes
hasn't
them
been
the Ranger.
Clear yet,
This
Duff,
is
if they
really
have new head
supposed to be
sculpts.
That moment where they become a Ranger. That's why they come with their morphers.
I think this
and
is a
their
new head
morphing
sculpt.
hands. You can see
Because he doesn't look like Austin
open
Powers
mini morpher.
anymore. And the
and they
original
come
Blue
with the
did
blast effect,
look like Austin
which
Powers.
is this awesome swirly lightning effect that you can put around the figures, and it comes in their color so that it does look like it's
This awesome
swirling
blue
and it's
swirly lightning
enveloping
effect
them,
that you
and
can
they're
keep in your
becoming
box.
The Rangers, that Ranger magic, right? So that was kind of the inspiration behind these remastered figures, was making them the Rangers and making that really special moment come to life. Another thing that we did to make these better than ever, these bodies are updated. So they are all pinless. You can see no holes. Beautiful pinless arms and legs on these figures.
Okay.
They also have drop hips. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but they have the drop hip, so it does add a lot more complexity and
So it's not just a
really
cash grab re-release. They have improved them. I respect
we also upped the deco a little bit. So you can see, we've never done this before, but I felt it was really important to kind of capture the true details of the costume.
Why would they be in
So
morphing
you
pose
can
when
see
they're
the black
already in
stripes
costume?
on the belt
Surely
and
civilian
holsters.
clothes would have been better. It's a fair point.
And then also
They're not
we
going to
added a
morph
little bit
while
of
they're
extra
already
deco
morphed.
on their weapons as well. So you can see this time it has the blue outline on the tips of the
Nice.
lance.
Okay.
So you're getting all those extra details. We updated the blaster mode. So you get all 3 blaster modes with these packs, but you also get them with the silver tips. And again, just to make sure, better than ever, we wanted to capture that likeness. I think you all know that that's kind of my goal, is to make sure the actors look as close as possible and as accurate as we can. So
There's
here
your answer,
we have
Daph.
the portrayal of Billy, but we did something kind of special. We added removable glasses. Give me a second here. They're kind of small.
So same as the Kendricks
So
figure we
you
saw
can
earlier.
choose whether you want to show off Billy with or without his glasses, which I just love. I think it's such a great little feature. And again, it's more realistic. Sometimes he wears them, sometimes he doesn't.
We finally painted them correctly. Yeah, that's cutting through the sales speak there, Duff.
So that's another plus.
We've painted them correctly, and we'll be charging you an extra £10 a figure for the pleasure. Now, Trini already had a decent head sculpt.
Portrait. I was really excited to get the opportunity to work on Trini and do another portrait for her. So we updated her hairstyle and did something a little bit different here. You often see her in the 90s series with a couple of different iconic hairstyles, and this is one of them. So I was really excited to do the ponytail feature. Again, you can notice that she has the extra belt
it looks
deco
like her hair at the
holster
beginning of the
and
second season, which is
and same
nice.
thing on
Nice
her
touch.
weapons. There's some extra detailing and deco there. And she also comes with her open mini morpher, the hands. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned this. It does not sacrifice a set of hands. So you actually get 3 sets of hands in this set. So you get the morphing hands, the grip hands, and the fighting hands. And again, her super cool morphing blast effects.
So how long is it going to be until we get the rest, though?
And how you pose these out.
I know a lot of people are going to be waiting for them to announce all of them
we have
before
more for you,
wanting.
obviously.
Nobody wants these 2.
Out of the original cast
maybe
members,
another
so
2, and then they've got 2 or 3 missing.
So really excited to highlight these for you today. Thanks for having us. And we're going to shoot it back to Sam, who's going to update you guys on entertainment news.
Thank you, Loretta and Alan from the future. I'm sure whatever you're going to say is really cool.
Here are the cool people.
I am Sam. You saw me in the future.
She doesn't. I'm not going to repeat that, Duff.
But yeah. I had the pleasure to interview / talk to Simon, Beck, and Owen, the writers on the shows. I say shows because there's the 30th anniversary special, of course, and Cosmic Fury. So, hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi. How's it going? Great. It's an absolute pleasure to get to talk to you. I basically threw myself on the I'll do an awkward video interview sword as soon as it was brought up. So, thank you.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
So I guess let's start with the special, which is, huge. Beck and Owen, obviously, you're longtime writers, but weren't writers back then. So what is it like getting to write for these characters, getting to write this anniversary special? How did you approach it?
Well, first of all, we had an amazing time. It was a really great project to work on for us. This is the first Power Rangers project that we've worked on that doesn't use Japanese footage. So some of you viewers out there might know that usually Power Rangers uses Japanese stock footage from Sentai shows. But this is the first time we have it, and that has really given the show a lot of freedom with the writing that it hasn't had before.
Yeah, cool.
And also we had lots of back and forth conversations with the folks at Hasbro about the sort of tone that we wanted to hit with the special. And it was kind of about finding a balance between 90s nostalgia and the TV of today. And that was like a line that we had to try and find together through various drafts of the last year. And we think we hit on something pretty cool.
Yeah, and from a story perspective, it's the 30th anniversary, and that means coming back to these characters after a long time away. So I think one of the big questions is always, what have they been up to? They're adults now, and how have they moved on with their lives? And so in exploring that, we also wanted to create a story that pulls in families and maybe more casual viewers of Power Rangers, as well as something that really satisfies the
It
Power
does
Rangers
benefit from
that are out there.
being direct to
And
Netflix,
satisfies
so
us,
it's going to get like
we do care
casual
about all the
footfall.
nerdy
People are like,
details.
oh man,
Very
Power
casual.
Rangers, I used to
We
watch
wanna
that.
make something cool. Yeah. So obviously,
So I can
it's a
see why
huge
they're doing
challenge,
this.
and there's so much scrutiny, but it's a massive opportunity, and we take it very seriously. Yeah. So, we had so many ideas when we were given the chance to do this, and the challenge is fitting them all in. Yeah. Some of our drafts got really out of control, and we ended up writing like a full sort of feature film length thing, and that wasn't really an option. So we just
shrunk that baby down.
It could be an option. Just
you
do
can
it.
believe us when we say that it's jam packed with action. And
Just go to Hasbro, tell them you need more money. They can sell another re-release for another figure,
That's
make
great.
their money, and you can make it. It's
Speaking
fine.
of being the nerds for details, is there anything specific from original Mighty Morphin that, like, anything you had to make sure got into this special that you can talk about?
I mean,
Yeah,
we'll maybe talk about some of it later, but there's places, there's spaces, and there's even some sort of like cheeky dialogue things.
Yeah.
That we think will pop people when they watch it.
There are lots of classic moments, but I don't want to spoil them. So,
I mean,
It's a limited,
we
like a feature length episode, I believe.
We'll all see them together.
I haven't actually
enjoy
paid
it together.
attention to how long it is, but
Let's
it is a one-off.
Speaking of things we get to enjoy together, we have the title reveal today.
Yeah.
So we're going to cue that up.
Once and always.
Wow,
Yeah.
I got chills. So
It's
very exciting.
I like the
Talk
redesigned
to me more about the logo,
classic
the title,
logo.
everything.
It looks good.
Yeah, I think it feels to us like it's kind of like a modernized or like more contemporary version of the MMPR logo.
I hope they brought Ron
which we
Wasserman
all
back to
know
do
and
some
love.
music. I bet they haven't, but
The design team totally knocked it out of the park from what we just
I think
saw.
some music from him would
And,
really
like, I think we get
kick
super
it to
excited
another
when we
level.
see it because we also feel very nostalgic for our childhood. And the way that the logo drops in the special, when you see that, it's just an amazing moment. And it's going to kind of be like a big nostalgia hit. And for parents out there who are watching it with their kids, we really hope it feels to your kids the same way it felt for you when you were watching it when you were little. So, I mean, I think it's so good that I hope somebody out there gets a tattoo of it.
I like that they're assuming it's not going to hit adults in the exact same way it did when they were little. I know it is going to me. I'm going to be sat there marking out.
Yeah,
You'll find the biggest possible screen to watch it on.
Once and always subtitle there is a nod to the idea of once a Ranger, always a Ranger. And that's one of a few iconic Power Rangers franchise phrases that David Yost actually challenged us to include in the story. Yeah. So, we've stuck a few in there that you might recognize. So when it's released, keep your eyes or I guess ears peeled for some familiar Easter eggs.
There's going to be a massive Easter egg watch.
That's cool.
People are going to be dissecting it frame by frame.
When I first saw the photo of everybody coming back, like David Yost, I was so psyched to see it. What was it like for you both to work with those legacy cast members?
I mean, it was incredible, and nobody is more committed and passionate about their characters than David and Walter.
Yeah, it's just so great to chat with them because they have really fantastic, insightful thoughts about their characters.
Come round to watch on your
They
2 meter
know
screen.
very
Perfect.
well how they might behave. And
I think it's
so
April
because
19th, so
we were able to talk to them about where they thought the characters might
my wife, whose birthday is around that
live,
time, may have something to say, but
help us
I'm sure we can
figure
work it
a
out.
way to push those characters into new and exciting territory. And if David and Walter had thoughts on whether the character would do something differently, we knew that it was the right thing to do to listen because those guys know their characters so well that we had to respect that because they're amazing.
Oh yeah, I mean, like as writers, having access to them is like having this amazing cheat code that sort of gives us this sneaky advantage into making the thing feel a lot more authentic and interesting. Yeah. But, you know, having said that, not all of the returning characters are human. We're very excited to have a couple of important robots to talk to you about. First of all, there's a new incarnation of Alpha 5, and we won't spoil it now, but place your bets on which number it'll be this time. And then, on top of that, in an exciting twist, our evil friend, Rita Repulsa, has had a nasty robotic makeover. And how exactly that
I'm going to go with Alpha 30.
But wait and see. We
for the
promise you won't
30th.
have to wait 10,000 years in a dumpster to find out the answer.
But speaking of Robo-Rita and Alpha,
Robo-Rita.
we're pumped to announce that Barbara Goodson and Richard Horvitz are back to reprise their roles of Rita and
Good
Alpha,
move.
which is it's amazing. We can't wait to hear everyone's old favorites come to life again and do those cool voices from all those years ago. Huge. Yeah.
That's so cool. My entire family is going to be psyched to hear Rita's voice again. So what?
Yo, Dan, welcome,
I know
welcome.
We don't want to spoil people. Yeah, right. I know we don't want to.
We're currently
spoil
chatting
people, but
Power
what-
Rangers
what
30th
can you tell
anniversary
us about the
special.
story today? Like,
I
what's
think we're
okay?
going to get the trailer that dropped
I mean,
soon.
honestly,
If not,
I
it's
would
out there.
spoil people if I was given the chance, but I'm not going to. We'll be professional, and we'll keep a lid on it as much as we can.
Yeah. But instead, we've got a log line that we can share with you. We thought we'd try some trailer voices, but we realised we are simply too New Zealand to pull that off. So you're going to have to hear our normal voices.
In a world.
Go for it.
So here, 30 years after the wise and powerful Zordon formed the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the team comes face to face with a familiar threat from the past.
In the midst of a global crisis, they are called on once again to be the heroes that the world needs.
So we can't tell you much else today.
Yeah, so I
Well,
think,
we can-
personally,
we can,
this ties into
really
Cosmic
go into
Fury
detail
because
with many of your
the
favorite
Cosmic
things
Fury
about
Rangers
VR,
are about to
the
go
fight
into space
sequences, the familiar
and leave
things,
the Earth
the
undefended.
setting,
And
even
so
a teenager with attitude.
ROGs have got to step up. I think that's the story. It all ties together.
Can't have Power Rangers without them. All right, so all of this lead up. I've been told we're allowed to tell everybody when it's going to air. So when's it going to air?
Well, we're very excited that audience globally will be able to watch the special on April 19th, 2023, only on Netflix.
Okay, Alpha, can you set a reminder? April 19th, you're back.
Ay, I'm so excited. Oh, thanks, buddy. Can you do my taxes? No.
Yeah, that's the writer's room that they're sat in. We've had photos of that. Everyone sat around the table. So Richard Horvitz might actually be there making that voice.
Because he actually are writing assistant.
Alpha 10.
Did a good job. Understood. So obviously the reunion special is not the only big thing happening for the 30th.
Yeah, I don't know
we
what point
have
you joined,
season
Dan, but
30 of the
Richard
show.
Horvitz is back doing the
And,
original
I'm gonna
voice of
play you into that
Alpha
one, Simon,
in this
and
special.
let's talk Cosmic Fury.
Okay, Cosmic Fury, what do you want to know?
Well, it's the first time in a long time that we've had the same cast for 3 seasons. It's technically the first time a full cast is
The
returned
real
for a
reason
3rd
people
season.
watch is for Alpha.
So did you approach
Alpha's one
this
of the big reasons.
differently than you've written the past seasons, like the past season you all have been involved in?
It has got quite a few differences, and to make things clear, I'm not actually the writer of the show. I'm executive producer. Becker and Alwyn are the key writers. So if it's questions about writing, they are the best people to answer those questions. So I might respectfully hand over there.
Yeah, I mean, also it's not just us. We do have a bunch of writers who are all very talented that do write the scripts with us. Yeah, so we cannot take all the credit.
Yeah.
But what we can say is that with our team, we knew that after the huge finale of Dino Fury and sort of bringing that story to where it ended, we had a pretty tough.
Have you folks watched the end of Dino Fury?
So
I'd
we
definitely
decided
recommend
that
it,
for us, for season 30,
even if
what
you've been
we
out
wanted
of
to do is take
Power
risks
Rangers for a
and
while.
make the kind of Power Rangers show
It
we
was a
always
good
wanted to
season.
bring to the screen. So for our team, that meant interconnected stories, big cliffhangers, and constantly upping the stakes. And honestly, we weren't sure whether everybody would be on board when we pitched our ideas, but all credit to Hasbro, they were up for it. So, there are all the familiar Power Rangers elements, monsters, Zords, new weapons, and so on. But the difference is it's not always 2 ground fights, a Megazord fight, and the Rangers win at the end of the episode. Things might happen in ways that you don't expect.
Yeah, with season 30, we've been able to really mix things up. And it was quite liberating for us as writers to not need to spend time setting up brand new Rangers, because we know that audiences have kind of like already fallen in love with the Dino Fury cast, as have we. We adore them, great people too. So we were able to focus on the team going on kind of like an action-packed journey where they're thrown into all sorts of unfamiliar situations, and because everyone knows those characters already, the audience are going to immediately understand what sorts of environments and challenges are just going to be really tricky for those.
Saw the Lord Zed app. I think that was the last one I watched.
if
Oh,
you
do
had,
keep going.
say, just
Do go
opened
beyond
your
that.
Indian cafe,
There's a
or
whole
if
other
you
season
and your
after that.
girlfriend were about to start at a new sports college,
It's
and
good
then
stuff.
suddenly you've got
It's all
a
on
new
Netflix.
villain threat that you're facing. It's how you're going to do that. It's not going to be easy. And the futures that all of our characters have kind of had planned out before them, now they're up in the air. So how are they going to handle that? Literally.
Up in the air or up in space.
Yeah. It is fantastic to be able to tell a continuing story across 10 episodes, because historically
I wish it was more than 10.
2-episode seasons, which actually we used to shoot as 44 episodes.
There are
in one
so
big
many
lump,
good
but then
episodes
we
of
split
Q
across
Ranger,
2
which
years.
is the basis
you
for
end
it.
up with lots of standalone episodes.
There's
and
going to be so
there
much
isn't quite the same
awesome
ability
stuff
to
missed out.
build tension and build dramatic stakes in the way that you can if you've got one big interconnected story across a bunch of episodes like we've got. So there's no filler in season 30. And
There better not be 10 episodes.
Every part of every episode is really important in terms of pushing the story forward.
Good.
There are lots of surprises in there, which I'm not going to reveal and we can't reveal. But I'm really proud of how season 30 Cosmic Fury.
Yeah,
is
only
shaping
10.
up.
It's disappointing.
And the other thing that we've had with it too is that we're using the Megazord footage from Q Ranger Super Sentai, but everything else is fully original this time around. So all the ground fights, all the drama, we're making up from scratch. And that gives us a big advantage in terms of storytelling, because traditionally we'd have to study the Sentai footage and try and derive a story that makes sense.
Love the helmet on his bookshelf, yeah.
So it was
Dino
very much
Charge Gold.
retrofitting story to footage that already existed. This time around, the story comes first. And we aren't so much at the mercy of something that is pre-existing, which is very satisfying from a writing and a producing point of view, because you're making something that's fresh and that the audiences won't be expecting what's going to happen, because I know quite a chunk of our adult audience are Super Sentai fans as well as Power Ranger fans. Nothing wrong with that. Super Sentai is amazing, but this is our own special, unique thing, and I think they'll love it.
Just noticed with that
we don't have
that
to match
nameplate on screen that I
because
misgendered
very
Sam
often
earlier. Apologies.
In the old version of the show, some of the fight would be Japanese footage, and the rest of the fight would be filmed here in New Zealand, and we'd have to find places that kind of sort of looked like the original Japanese locations. Obviously, they didn't quite. And so
now they've got to find like the exact part of space that they filmed in.
And landing on a
got to be more difficult, surely.
That kind of thing was kind of part of the course for Power Rangers, and while it's quaint, it's not exactly contemporary. And I think what we're doing is much more modern. And the last thing to mention is that because we don't have to match Japanese footage, it's given us the opportunity to design all new Ranger costumes and weapons and morphers and all those kinds of things.
Get your Star Charts out.
Fresh.
No! We filmed this in the Andromeda Galaxy. It was supposed to be in the Cerberus Galaxy. Damn it. I have to do it all again.
They look super cool from everything I've seen. I know that we released some images earlier today in the future, as you know, recording strange times. But can you tell us a bit more? Can we walk through what's out there and talk a little bit about that development?
So they did mean to release them before. Okay.
Absolutely.
Sweet.
Well, the costumes were designed in close consultation with Hasbro by Sarah Voon, who is our costume designer based
The breaking news here, folks, if you haven't heard it, is that Amelia, the Dino Fury Pink Ranger, will now don red. She will be the first official female Red Ranger. She will be Cosmic Fury Red.
Fighting new foes in new
Big news.
situations. So there's still some dino in there because our Rangers still have their key dinosaurs, and it is still a dino-themed season. But other aspects are upgraded. You'll see from the drawings that the iconic Power Rangers Lightning Bolt logo has been incorporated into the costumes and a lot of the props as well. You can see it there on Black Ranger's belt buckle. So there's an image of Black Ranger Harvey, and you'll see he's got his unique stego spike.
I'm really intrigued to see how these suits will look, because they seem very
Tracy Collins, who was our
very
production
cartoony.
designer, in the art department.
I hope they
She
look
and
good.
Sarah Boone collaborate on these things because obviously they need to work together. And each Ranger has a new original hero weapon.
That's a
And
neat weapon,
another
though.
interesting thing about this season is that the
Giant
morphers,
mace axe thing.
which are in the shape of dinosaur heads, they also operate as blasters. So they can be used as a ranged weapon, as well as the melee weapons that the Rangers have in their hands. We've got another Ranger we can show people.
Ooh.
This is Zato's,
I was going to say.
Ranger and his new suit. You'll see that it's evolved from the suit he was wearing at the very end of Dino Fury. This is his Cosmic Fury Ranger suit, and in the season he is going to be called Zenith Ranger.
Zenith.
I
I
can't
was going to
say
say,
much
what
more about
color
what
is
that
this?
means, but
Like,
when you watch the show, you will find out.
going for? It's
So
kind of a
this is
white,
Zenith Ranger, otherwise known as Zato.
goldy.
And I think we have one more reveal here.
There it is.
Oh, we do.
And this is a big reveal. Yeah.
Look at the
This
hammer.
is Amelia's new suit. And you'll notice that her pink is no longer pink, but she is going to be the Red Ranger for this season,
Whoop.
making her the first long-term female Red Ranger who is also the leader of the team for the entire season, which we are very excited about.
Love that. Love
And
that
there they
so
all
much.
are. And Amelia has got her Ankylo hammer weapon, which is her personalized melee weapon. And you can see the skirt there. And Izzy, of course, Green Ranger doesn't have a skirt because she doesn't wear skirts. And there they all are. It's a great bunch of characters, and can't wait for you to see them in action. I've already seen them in action because we've just finished filming, and we have filmed all 10 episodes.
All right. Brag
And
it.
I'm very excited about the show. I think it's going to, I think people will be pleased.
I wonder when this drops. Kind of July, maybe? August?
Up there.
Hold on to your hats.
Yeah.
Have they given
there's
us a date?
There's a little surprise that we've got here, I think, to share with the viewers today. A little sneak preview of something that was filmed on set.
Hi
Oh.
everyone, it's time to see our new Cosmic Fury suits! Guys, show 'em off! What do you think? What do you think?
They're so cool.
I love the lightning bolt on the belt here.
Yeah, and look,
This
it's
is so
so
sick. New morphers? Finally!
All the new things.
Little orbs.
What's with the
Take a photo,
abs,
take a photo.
man?
Take a photo. Let's show off.
Oh, man, that's a good red, though.
Did you guys notice anything new?
Wait a minute.
Oh,
I thought that was my color. That's a weird cake.
well look at your color.
Bro!
And you're the king!
So it's like a silver,
I
then,
do have a cake. You like
How
reverse
for Zato.
Oh, it's a good color on you, man. They're all good colors on you.
I don't like these fake abs, man, I gotta say.
See why. Oh, it's filming time.
We gotta go. We gotta go. Come on.
Hey, yo!
I love them.
Great.
Why can't they get gold right?
They're the best. I love them so much. I'm so excited for Cosmic Fury.
We've got two contrasting
cannot
opinions
wait
here.
to see it.
Duff says, they look
Well, I think you
Excrement.
will have to wait just
Not
a
bad,
little bit
says
longer, because obviously,
yeah.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 1
Not sure about that,
Always is
but-
coming up first, and all attention will be on that. So the release date for Cosmic Fury will come sometime a bit further down the track, but what I can say at the moment is that it is destined for fall 2023.
Fall? I can't wait that
global
long.
Release on Netflix.
Alpha,
Fall.
Awesome.
another reminder. Fall. You know you have a cell phone too.
Fake abs and packs. Yeah.
Thanks, Temp Alpha. Well,
10th alpha.
10th alpha.
It's going to be mixed until actually seen on screen. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that was just a regular camera. That wasn't a
allowed to talk about so far
cinematic
today.
camera. So
it has
we'll
been
see.
An absolute blast for me.
Initially, I'm like,
Thank
ew,
you,
fake
Simon,
abs.
Becca, and
But
Alwyn, for chatting with us, talking about big stuff ahead for
wow,
the
it's been an
30th
hour already.
year of Power Rangers.
That's gone quickly.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thanks from over in New Zealand. We hope you have a lovely day. Great. See ya. See you later.
And thanks to the fans. Thank you all.
Wow, this was really, really awesome. Thank you so much. You know, it is so awesome to not only be celebrating all that 2023 has to offer with all of you.
Show us the
awesome
aliens
people
before you
as part of this
go.
incredible
Just
Power Rangers team, but also
grab them from
thinking
behind
about this
you.
Great anniversary year. It's a
That
30th
box looks
anniversary.
amazing.
We've got
Or is
so
it a
many
poster?
coming, and 25th.
Yeah.
That this is just like the most exciting year ever for being a Power Rangers fan. Thank you guys so much. Your energy makes all
Toys,
of
you
this
missed the toys, Dan. You'll have to go back to the start.
Absolutely. And it's not just a big year for Power Rangers, it's a big year for Hasbro Pulse. Lots of fan streams, lots of reveals, lots of events. You know, we see what the community is saying. We're amongst you.
Okay,
And
the main thing
we
I'm
really
saying is I
feel
can't wait
that.
till fall.
So, you know,
Please release
we're gonna
Cosmic
keep it coming.
Fury in the summer.
Good.
I can wait that
Out
long.
here. 3, 2, 1.
Man, this moderation is extreme. Okay, I'm going to turn off their music so I don't get too heavily copyright stricken by music. But that was cool. That was cool. There's a lot to enjoy there. I'm just going to queue up the whatchamacallit, the trailer that they... That's the wrong thing. The trailer that they released. Did I add it to watch later? No, I don't think I did. I'm just going to jump to my Be Right Back screen. I'll find it, and then we can watch the trailer together, and then I'll get out of here. So stay tuned. I am back. I had it open in the other window. I thought I was prepared, but I didn't trust my preparedness. Here we go then. The trailer for the Power Rangers 30th anniversary, or a behind the scenes trailer look thing. You know what I'm saying.
8 years since I've been back on the set of Power Rangers.
It's kind of crazy to think about that it's been that many years.
It's surreal. It's been a great experience.
It's been very nostalgic.
I love the locations already.
It's been really exciting to film a 30-year anniversary special.
Let's be honest, the main reason we're here is to see these characters, these actors that we're familiar with from 30 years ago.
I think the audience is going to be first off.
They look so
excited to
young in
see
the
a
actual
bunch of us
filming
retro
footage.
Rangers come back.
Great work.
Directing two actors who were Power Rangers 30 years ago, and actually some of the other actors too, Steve and Kat. It was a really interesting process.
Meeting fans, the one thing they always ask are they ever going to get the band back together?
Just getting to work with Walter, obviously we
In
have
case
a
you
long
haven't
history
seen
together.
these before.
Well, David and
SPA.
I worked with him as Billy and Zach being
Adam
Zach
and
Billy. It's funny
Aisha,
how
Space Patrol
similar
Alpha.
it is, but in a different way.
That's a thing.
David and Walter, Steven, and then Catherine. We've been working together a long time ago. So glad to see them.
There were a couple of us that had never been on camera together before.
Well, we were Mighty Morphin together, but separate cast. We've never actually worked
This is
together.
our first time working together.
Just coming back to the show in general it's just a joy.
We're a family of Rangers, so to finally be on a set with them was really interesting.
There's so many little Easter eggs. I just think it's going to give the fans everything they
They're
want.
going to have to do very sensitively.
Such a different take on what we've done
Green
before,
Ranger
but
without,
a lot of the same
without
elements
JDF.
are there.
I think what I'm most excited about for the fans and this 30th anniversary special is for them to see us all together and our chemistry and our growth.
I think this is the best way we could have celebrated 30 years.
Yeah, just hook it up straight to the veins. Thanks very much. Yeah, I wonder who's going to be the green and yellow ranger. So green, I think they will just have a silent green ranger and have it at that. But yellow is going to be a young actress who is going to play Trini's daughter. They've announced her. The information is out there on the internet. So they're adding a new Yellow Ranger to the team to create that. So that's pretty cool. But no, I'm looking forward to that. I think that was a good live stream. Kudos to Hasbro for showing us some of the stuff. We had seen a lot of it already. It's kind of strange that they didn't show us this trailer, even though they planned on releasing that, or at least I think they planned on releasing that just before the live stream. But that's cool. That's cool. I'm looking forward to that. Might have to do some kind of group viewing for the 30th anniversary special. That would be really neat. So bring it all on. Bring on more toys. Bring on a full set of Mighty Morphin figures re-released. I don't care. I'll do it again. That's how you got me. You got me. You got everyone. So, thanks very much for joining me here on the first ever Source Sidecast. I'm going to get out of here, probably watch that trailer again and look for things in the background because that's how I roll. And until next time, I've been Jez. I'll see you soon. Bye, y'all.